An early update to the banned and restricted list, Loading Ready Run enjoys Ether Revolt early, and hard times for the Professor. It's January 11th, I'm Jeremy Knoll, and this is Split Second. First up, on Monday, Wizards of the Coast made a surprise announcement on their Twitter account that they would be releasing the banned and restricted list a week earlier than normal. An article was posted to the mothership later that day saying Gitaxian Probe and Golgari Grave Troll would be banned in Modern, but the surprise came from the fact that 3 cards would be banned in Standard. Emrakul the Promised End, Smuggler's Copter, and Reflector Mage will all be banned starting on January 20th, the day that Ether Revolt becomes legal. The rationale behind the banning of Emrakul was that she was made to be powerful but faced too little resistance, which ended games too early. Smuggler's Copter was stated to be too efficient, and Altarist Eric Klug sums it up well, stating, quote, "We'll look back on Kaladesh vehicles the same way we look back on Mirrodin equipment. New card type, misunderstood, and aggressively costed." End quote. Finally, Reflector Mage was banned to keep the white-blue flash deck in check after the other cards were removed from the metagame. The reason given for the shift in the announcement is that Wizards wanted to give players time to evaluate Ether Revolt accurately. The last time cards were banned in Standard was June of 2011, when both Jace the Mind Sculptor and Stoneforge Mystic were banned, which were dominating the format at the time. What do you think about the Standard bans? Let us know in the comments below. On Friday last week, the crew at Loading Ready Run, along with some special guests, got to be some of the first people to play with Ether Revolt cards during the pre-release. This special event consisted of 8 players using the pre-release kits to construct sealed decks and show off the new cards a week before the official pre-release. If you're a fan of these events, there's some good news, as it was announced that the Loading Ready Run crew has been given the green light to run pre-releases for each major set released this year. And if the folks at Loading Ready Run are looking for a guest, I might know someone who's available. You can check out the full archive of the event at youtube.com/loadingreadylive. One of the most popular Magic content creators, The Professor, released a video over the weekend of how he recently lost his job. The community college that he worked at as a professor contacted him just a few days before the new semester was supposed to start to inform him that all of his classes were canceled due to budgetary reasons. In the video, he goes on to explain how, due to the support of his fans through YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon, he's not too worried about immediate expenses. However, he's going to be shifting his focus to creating Magic content full-time, so any extra help would be appreciated. If you've ever found any of the Professor's product reviews, Is It Worth It videos, or any of his other content useful or entertaining, you should really check out his Patreon page, linked in the video on youtube.com/Tellurian Community. Over the weekend, the city of Louisville, Kentucky hosted the first Grand Prix of the 2017 calendar year. The Legacy main event top 8 was headlined by several notable names and a decent variety of deck lists. Among them were 2 Grixis Delver, a Sultai Delver, Black-Red Reanimator, Death and Taxes, Miracles, Sneak and Show, and the winning deck was Reed Duke's take on Sultai, including 4 copies of True Name Nemesis from Commander 2013 and 2 copies of Leovold, Emissary of Trest from Conspiracy Take the Crown. Congratulations to Duke and the rest of the top 8 on their accomplishments. On the other side of the US, Wizards of the Coast headquarters hosted the final Super Sunday Series Championship. 45 players from across the globe were invited to Renton, Washington to compete in the invitational-only event that consisted of Kaladesh Draft and Modern on day 1, whittling down to the field of top 8. On Sunday, the players participated in an Eternal Masters Draft, and after all was said and done, Japan's Shinya Saito came out as the champion. Check out the full archives of the event on twitch.tv/magic. That's our show for today, January 11th. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with all the latest Magic news and strategy. I'm Jeremy Knoll, and this has been Split Second.